Now, switching gears a little bit, let's talk about influencers and how they make money. We have an expert with us today. Welcome, Kyle Hjelmeseth.
Hey,
how are you?
Phil, how's it going?
Did I get that correctly?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Kyle, talk to me. Is it easy to make money as an influencer?
Oh, I would never say making money is easy. It's something if you work hard at it, you can get there and make a good living off of it for
Love
sure.
it. Yes, talk to me about it. How does it work? How do you make money? What are the income streams? How do you monetize if you have a following? Or how do you even get there in the first place?
Yeah, so I would say a lot of people would give really similar advice from a variety of different industries. If you want to be a social media influencer, what it takes is a real love for something that you want to talk about. It takes consistency to get out there and create content and then share that every day and start to build a community. It takes a little know-how. I would say it takes a lot of research to figure out, okay, how am I going to build this community? How do I interact with the community? There's a lot of Googling you have to do in order to kind of set yourself up for success here. But the income streams there's a multitude. This is one of the biggest areas of advertising today. So I would say you can do affiliate links. That's a huge one.
How does that work? How does that work? Affiliate links, how does that work?
Affiliate links is where you're dropping in links. You can work with a platform, and I'll just name drop one here called Reward Style. Mm-hmm. So Reward Style is going to develop a link for you so that you get attribution. Every time somebody buys something off of your link, you get a little bit of change for it. You get a commission for it. So that's a big way that influencers on social media earn money, and they have for years now. Another big way would be branded partnerships. So that's when you're seeing like the hashtag ad or sponsored posts from some of your favorite influencers where they're showing off a product and it's paid for by Pepsi or Coke or whomever. So those are the two biggest income streams, but there's a lot of different ways to make money in the space now.
All right. For someone who has, let's just say 100,000 followers, how much could they make? And is there a certain follower count you have to achieve to become an influencer? Dual track questions.
Actually, I think Gary Vee answered that question the best that I've ever heard. You could have a lot of followers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have influence. So it's really about, I would say like if you've got 10,000 followers, you can definitely start to monetize. Are you going to make a lot of money? No, probably not. But I've seen people, and these are just a couple examples from the influencers that we manage at our agency at G&B Digital Management. We have an influencer who has 60,000 followers, and she made roughly 300,000 last year.
You're kidding me.
I have somebody with 400,000 followers, and they made almost $1 million last year. So it really, there's no like one-to-one scale. If you ask me about 100,000 followers, you could make $10,000 or you could make $100,000. It really matters how you structure your business, and it also matters how you're engaging with your community. And that's what brands want to see.
All right, so this begs the obvious question from my vantage point. I personally have, I think, 71,000 followers now, and videos, they average around 10 to 15,000 views. I have yet to monetize it at all. What is the biggest mistake that people make when trying to become a financially successful influencer? Clearly, I'm doing something wrong.
No, I mean the number. I mean, focusing on the number, I think, is the biggest mistake. And and you've probably heard about this, and I don't have any problem bringing up like issues of fraud in this industry.
Go for it.
People, they see a big number, they think a big number is going to lead to a big paycheck, so they try to jump the shark and they, buy followers, because you can do that out there. You can buy engagement, you can try to fake it, until you make it in a sense. And it's not really about the follower count. It's about how you're engaging with your community. What a brand wants to see is that you can actually move the units, right? You can cause people to take action. You can exert influence, right? So that's really what it's about. It's not so much the number. It's how you're actually interacting with the community. And that shows a brand, hey, I should invest in this person because they can really push their community in certain ways.
What's the first step that people need to take? Last question. The first step people need to take if they want to get started with that, because this is something you can do remotely and might be something that someone that's wondering how they can make an extra buck in this day and age. What's the first step they need to take?
Yeah, first step, and that's a great point, especially in this world that we're living in the pandemic, is to really do the research. A lot of people think, hey, I want to be a social media influencer. Maybe you follow some influencers, but you really need to research. And, we've got a great platform called the College of Influence that gives lots of nuts and bolts of how to break it down. But it's kind of like looking into it, seeing what the work is like, and asking yourself like two things. do I have something I want to talk about that I'm passionate about that I really want to share with the world? And, B, can I do it consistently? Do I have that time in my life and my schedule where I can start to create content and put it out there consistently, which may lead to growing a following?
Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much for the conversation, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right.